Frema, when I was 13, I feel so embarrassed right now.
Why?
Because we're going to be speaking with a young gentleman. At age 13, was done with junior high school, going into senior high school. And at 13, I was still chasing my little brother with the TV remote.
No, but at 13, you were being a child, you know, the child that you were supposed to be. I mean, I just can't wait to let this gentleman take us through his life. I feel he didn't have any childhood. You know what happened to Michael Jackson? You know, whilst we were playing outside, he had to be learning. And well, money is good, but I always want to enjoy every stage of my life, you know, and so at 13, I don't think I would want to be going through like big books and all that. But, you know, sometimes when you look back to, I wish I had finished certain things very early. I'm sure by now I would have been a professor or something. You call me to interview me and all that, you know, like we are doing now. I mean, we have some exceptional human beings, and that is what the Upside Down Show is all about.
Our guest for today, our first guest for today, Cobbina Akpene Darko. He's the youngest lawyer so far in Ghana. Wow. Welcome.
Counsel. Hi. Please have a seat.
Please have a seat.
You can sit in the middle. Why are you running away from me? You're welcome. Ooh, nice shoes.
Thank you. Yeah, covering it. So.
No, you can, okay, so you can bring it here so that people see it properly.
But that's okay.
No, you go back, but I just want to admire your shoe. Beautiful shoes.
Thank you.
So how are you?
I'm fine, like that.
So you can now be in the center. We finished admiring the shoe.
Enough of you. So wait, lawyer at 22.
Yes, please.
Wow.
Hey. But how did you achieve that? When were you born? You know, how did you grow up? What happened?
I was born on the 20th of March, 1997. Somewhere in Takrady.
Okay.
Wow.
A place called Iskafam Bantam number 1.
One shout.
You know?
Yeah, one shout.
No, one shout all. But yes, that's when I was born. I was born to Grace and Charles Darko-Cobbina. I grew up there a bit, then we moved.
But hold on.
Yeah.
So who are your parents? Grace and Charles. But what did they do in terms of occupation? Who were they?
My dad is a business development person.
Okay.
And my mom was a teacher.
Well, so maybe. Okay. But my father was a teacher at some point.
No, but where is the Akpene coming from? Because Akpene is Ewe.
Yes. My mom is Ewe.
Okay. That's very common. Ewe Fante.
Yes.
Very common. Okay.
That's it. So yeah, that's where I was born.
So yeah, growing up.
Then went to Asankrigwa. My mom was sent there first. Then she was at the hospital there and then the school. I mean, she had a program there. So started school around that side.
What was the name of the school?
Asanko Model. I think they'll be so proud.
Of course. Take your time and say it well.
Yes, Asanko Model. Yes, that's where. I started, when I was born, I started in Takrady, but then started proper school, like formative school in Asankrigwa. Then moved back to Takrady to Chapel Hill.
Okay.
Chapel Hill.
Chapel Hill school.
You know.
Then I came to Accra. Then go to the BC. Then went to.
So what did you write to BC?
Salman DAJHS.
Wow. And the schools not to be any be shocked.
Yes. That's why I wrote it. I wrote quite earlier.
At what age?
When I was writing, I was 12.
12.
Wow.
Yes.
So hold on.
Did they have any?
At what age did you start class 1? And did you jump some of the classes, or you went through the normal?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is it. When I went to school, I told you I was in Asankrigwa.
Yes.
So when I went to the school, I think I was a bit higher than the people.
The shining star.
Yes, a bit. So when I started school, I was in KG2. First term did so well, second term above everybody else. So my mom came there and told them that if you guys don't make this guy
go to class 4,
if you guys continue like this and then he goes with these people to class 1, I don't think so you take him to class 2.
So you didn't do class 1?
No, I didn't do class 1.
But the KG, did you finish? You didn't do nursery 1, nursery 2. Did you do all that?
Yeah, I did all that in Bethel.
Okay.
Yeah, I did all that.
So from KG to straight to class 2.
Yes.
How old were you?
I can't remember.
You don't remember? Okay.
Yes,
but I don't think you were 6.
I'm sure he was like 4, 5-ish.
No. I think I was normal at that time.
Like 7?
Yes, like 7.
Okay.
Then class 2, same thing happened.
Wow.
Okay.
Then the old woman went again and told them that if you take him back to class 3, it's not going to happen.
They're wasting our time.
So it took me to class 4.
Hey.
So
you that's good. You did half.
No, so after class 4, then when I was coming to Takrady, they said I repeat class 4 again.
Oh, so okay, that was normal.
Yeah, so then I repeated class 4.
Okay.
Then went to the normal stage. Then went to class 6, then moved to Accra, then to Mfantsipim.
Wow.
So when you were going to Mfantsipim, how old were you?
I was 13.
Hey. 13.
13.
Were you yourself not worried?
I was not. I mean, I was with people. I knew my mates that I was going with. I was friends with them. So, I mean, I was used to them.
Wow. So, wait, you did JSS 1 and 2 and 3?
Not and 3.
You didn't do 3?
That's why I went to write at Isaman DHHS.
Oh.
Yes.
So, how many ones did you get?
7.
7 ones?
Yes.
I was watching Captain Planet.
You're running around,
Yes.
And then you went to Mfantsipim?
Yes, I did.
At 13?
Yes, I did.
So how was it like, were you bullied because some small boy B who has come to school? How was it?
So, in Mfantsipim, bullying, I mean, it was not really that much.
But it was you had a normal bullying?
Yes, I had a normal bullying.
Boy bring your...
I mean, even among your own people, trying to worry you a bit, one or two, but it was not really that much. Because when we went to Mfantsipim, there was a new house being built. And so they housed all the Form 1s there. So we're not really mixing with the seniors and stuff like that. But they used to come, and they used to worry us a bit, one or two. But there were some seniors who purposely came to take me and took me to their court because they said I was too small, and they were feeding me with milk and stuff. And then forcing me to gym every evening and stuff like that. And growing up, I had some kind of bibliophobia. Okay. So I didn't like big books. One time, so when I was going to JSS 1, my parents bought their Kioles and all those things. And they're like, "Oh, so Akpene, these are your books." Instantly, I just vomited.
You felt sick.
Wow.
Yeah, I vomited. So, growing up, my father used to actually cut the books in pieces and had to rebind them.
Wow.
Yes, he had to rebind them to smaller pieces for me. So, 2 chapters, 3 chapters.
They're handy for you.
So that they're handy for me.
But
then later, I grew out of it. I mean, when I went to school, when I went to Mfantsipim, my books were packed like that at first, but the other books that are there, I've seen them all around. So, I mean,
I grew out of
it. Yeah, I grew out of it.
But did you have a normal childhood? Like a 12-year-old who go out, play with friends. Your friends probably come to your house, running around.
Going for parties.
Sometimes not wearing slippers. Your mom hitting you. Did you have that kind of childhood?
I did.
You did?
But it's just that maybe it was compressed. But I did. And I made a conscious effort too. I wanted to. Because at a point I was like, no, it's not going to happen because I'm too far away from my siblings. I mean, the age is not too much. But when you're going for programs and you're going for things, the knowledge gap is a bit too much. So I tried my possible best to close it all the time.
And play with them and
play with them. I mean, in Mfantsipim, I actually used to force people to play paperball with me.
Okay.
I had friends who actually laughed about it, but they actually did.
Because we're still a child, so
because they actually did games. Yes, they actually did Nana Kujo and things. Some nice guys.
That would be cute,
Yes, they actually.
Please play with me.
Were you the youngest on campus when you went to Mfantsipim?
I think so. Yes, I did. Wow. I was. I think I was.
Okay.
Yes.
And then preparation towards WASI.
Yes, that was a bit hard. I think what is the most difficult exam
that you've ever written?
Or generally?
I think generally. I think it's a very difficult exam.
Why? Why do you think so?
Because I think that people around that time, there's so many things that can distract you. That's one. And there are so many things to study. Because, for university, if you go there and then you have studied this for the semester, that is all that is happening. But for WASSCE, I think it's 3 years.
Yes.
And it's a lot. And the teachers don't come as much. And
you're on your own, kind of. You have to survive and make it.
It's a bit difficult.
So what course did you study in Mfantsipim?
Arts.
Okay. What were your electives?
There was French, geography.
And economics?
Economics, yes.
Okay.
And there was elective maths, yes.
And then you finished in Mfantsipim?
Yes.
And your grades were cool?
They were all right.
Yes. The all right is what?
Oh, they were all right.
And then to the University of Ghana?
No, Gempa.
Oh, Gempa.
Oh, okay.
You didn't go to University of Ghana?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. So what did you do at Gempa?
LLB, I did the law.
Okay.
Wow.
Yes, went to Gempa.
How old were you when you were entering Gempa?
I was 16.
Hey!
16, doing LLB.
Yes.
Mommy, forgive me, okay? It's not me. I didn't do anything wrong.
Wow. So how was it when you started?
In Gempa, when I started, I think it was new for me. It was new. I mean, I hadn't... The whole place was new. I think it was hard. It was a bit hard to adjust to Gempa. It was a bit hard. It was hard. It was
Being in class with adults, studying the same thing.
Yes. And
how did you cope?
And there's the whole emotional maturity thing
yes.
too. I mean, you might have the intellectual quotient, but the EQ is a bit important for university education.
Yeah.
Yes, because, there are girls, there are stuff like that. So there are all these kind of things, yes.
So at what point did you have a girlfriend?
First girlfriend, I think it was in Form 2.
No, wait.
Senior
high school?
Yes.
Okay.
Who left me for...
But you were 14 or 15 by then?
I think 15. But then she was in Form 1. In Accra Girls.
And then she left
in
Accra Girls.
Yes, and she left me because she said the Aquinas head boy liked her or something like that. Some funny reason like that.
Sorry. So how did you take it?
No, wait.
Broken
St.
Heart
Thomas
boy.
Aquinas boy beat Mfantsipim boy.
No, head boy.
Head boy.
Head boy. I'm just saying.
Head
but I think that was their boys' school. I think.
Yeah.
That's what. Anyway.
So I think maybe would have
So how did she tell you? I mean, what
it was a letter.
was it like?
It was a letter.
So do you remember some of the words? I'm sure this is your first girlfriend, so you should remember some, right?
Also, some of the words she used.
How did it hit you? How did she say it?
I mean, she said.
So you opened the letter
and I was so happy. I was thinking like,
and then you started.
Was it dear boo? No, I think
that
it was
time
Akpene.
wasn't there. It's Akpene. Straight to the point. Yeah. So dear
Akpene. Wasn't dear actually. Hello Akpene or hi or just Akpene. I think it was just Akpene.
Yeah.
Something like that. And then she said, I mean, there was no all those fancy the moonlight thing has done that. No.
Straight to the point.
Not straight to the point. I mean, how are you doing?
Yeah.
I hope school is well. That kind of thing. But yeah, that was the reason. I think I told one of my friends. Was it Fifi or somebody? I told one of my friends.
And how did you nurse your broken heart?
I think we were just playing ball and things. We were playing football and stuff like that, maybe. It just passed. It was one of those things.
Wow. And then your second girlfriend, because that was your first. Then second, where did you grab?
Second girlfriend, I think it would be in university.
Gempa.
Wow. At Gempa.
I think it was at Gempa, yes. Yes, it was at Gempa. Then...
Have you had many? Because you are even thinking, was it Gempa? You are not sure.
Oh, no. But you see, girlfriends, I want to know when we started. That's the important thing. I wanted to know whether it was in Gempa or when we had finished. When
are you still together?
No.
Okay.
No. I wanted to know when we started, like the Gempa person. She was in Gempa with me, and then asked to when.
Was she older?
Yeah, she was.
Obviously, because he was 16 or so.
So you were 16 at the time?
No. I was getting to the end. I was like 19.
19,
and
18.
she was how old?
I think 21.
Okay. All right. And then you were called to the bar?
Yes, last year.
At 22?
Yeah, last year, yeah, October.
You must have been very proud of yourself.
Yes, I was. I was.
Share the experience with us.
You know, it's a bit hard because you started the journey with a lot of people.
Yeah.
And they're not all there with you. Because, you know, some people fall off at the entrance exam stage.
Yeah.
Some people fall off at the
bar level
stage too, and stuff like that. But all in all, I mean, you just thank God that at least you are there, and then maybe you can help in any way you can to get them to also get there.
So wait, was the exam easy? Because I know the bar is very, very difficult. I mean, we hear the news about some lawyers not being able to pass the exam and they are demonstrating and whatnot. How difficult was the bar?
Exam?
Yeah.
I failed one paper actually.
Wow.
Yeah, I did. I failed family law. It's 10 papers. And when you fail 3, you write all the 10 again. But when you fail 1 or 2, then you write that one and then you can join. Yeah, so it was a bit hard. It was okay.
But what do you think about the legal education as a whole? I mean, you know all the issues that have come out of it, the fact that they don't want to open up, you know, to have more people tightening things up and all that. We had a former Chief Justice say that, listen, we are not, I mean, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
We're not going to open it up just for anybody and everybody just to be in it. You have successfully gone through it and come out. What is the problem? Is it that the council needs to do something? What is the problem? Or you think that they just don't want to open things up?
It's not anybody's fault, actually.
Okay.
It's not the students' fault. It's not
the lecturers'
fault. It's not. I think maybe there should be some kind of reform, which they are actually thinking about anyway.
Yeah.
So, I mean, to say that they are not opening up to is a bit not fair, because they are opening up. They have opened up other campuses.
Yeah.
There's one at Green Hill now. There's one in Kumasi, and there have been new reforms, and now if you pass, there's a pass mark now. They have scrubbed the interview process.
Yeah.
So I think by and by it will get better. It should get better.
But how was it like being a lawyer in Ghana?
The respect is really a lot, actually. The respect is. I didn't expect that. I mean, you go to a place and I keep saying that I don't want to lose my youth. It's very, very important to me. You know, I used to go to barber shops when I was a bit younger with my friends.
Please don't say you're a bit younger, please. Yeah, you're
I mean, it's relative.
With my friends, and then, you know, they can have any haircuts they want to.
Yeah.
Because they can get their Zamanis in their hair, they can leave the middle one up and things like that. And you're like, oh God,
I wish I could do that.
You can do that. Because you can't go and stand in front of Justice that with Zamani in your hair, or you cannot go and sit in a law school classroom with that. When we're being called to the bar, like shortly after we're called to the bar, certain judges were sworn in, and the Chief Justice was saying that they have so much power, they can take land from someone and give to somebody else, they can break up marriages, they can remove children from their parents, they can do all that. Then it hit me, I was like, eish. So somebody will actually come and tell me that you have to do this for me, and how, if when I fail, like I can actually get somebody to lose his life savings, or I can get somebody to lose his family,
somebody's life.
It was actually a bit so hard for me, like to grasp all that. But by and by, I mean,
now you are used to it.
Yeah, you're getting used to it.
No, I've not gotten anybody. I've not made anybody lose their life savings yet. But I don't know how it will feel like. But I have seen the other side. That is the good side, where I've seen a mother hugging their child because custody was given to her.
The case that you worked on?
Yes, that I did. I have seen somebody get their money because of a letter I have written. I've seen somebody get their lease from the land commission because their house got burnt and their original lease is missing. I mean, the joy on people's faces.
But you know, you look so young and you're defending people, and I'm just kind of picturing how it would be like you starting in court and all that. Are people so confident, you know, bringing their cases to you?
I wear a wig.
So
they can't really see.
No, when they come to the office.
Yeah, when they're coming to you.
Yes. And then I think one day one of my clients came to deliver something to me, and then I was in shorts and a shirt.
Oh, that makes it even worse.
She just looked at my face like,
am I doing the right thing?
Like, like you look so different. Yeah. And then at that time, so I had cut my hair. Like, so
you look like the boy that you are.
Yes, I am a boy actually. So yes, that one there. Yeah.
Have you lost the case yet?
For trial, yes. But then it wasn't really something that I had started. But yes, obviously.
So what's the future for you? I mean, as it stands now, one of Ghana's youngest lawyers. What's the future? Chief Justice?
It won't be bad, but I really want to get into finance. International finance. So I'm trying to write the Chartered Financial Analyst exam, the CFA. Then maybe get some MSc in economic management or something.
You won't ever think of politics?
Yeah, because where he's going there is in the president of Ghana.
Ain't bad.
After all, that is doable. Why not? You know. So when that happened, remember our interview today.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, please.
All right, Akpene. So before you leave us, you know, I'm sure a lot of people are inspired by you. In fact, I'm very, very inspired by you. Now, one more question: can you be a very good Christian or a very religious person and be a lawyer?
Yes, you can.
When you have to defend somebody, you know, people come to you with all kinds of stories. Sometimes you have to make up, sometimes you know this is not the right thing to say, but I have to defend this person. Would you take a case like that?
Everybody's supposed to be defended. Everybody deserves representation in some form or the other. The fact that you represent somebody does not necessarily mean that you do not want the law to work. You actually sometimes representing them because you actually do want the law to work. You try your best to, because when you leave people unrepresented, most of the times their right to a fair trial is a bit, you know, imbalanced because they need to be represented. There are certain things that they need to. Because sometimes I've gone to court where I've seen people accepting criminal responsibility for certain things because they think they actually did do it, but they actually do have a good defense.
Great.
They have a reason why they were supposed to. So everybody needs to be represented.
Wow.
All right, counsel.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Akpe.
So so now we have a lawyer friend.
Yes.
So we are not afraid to run into any issues.
Yes.
We'll call you. Yeah.